What if humans could live forever? Would that be a blessing or a curse? Humans have always been fascinated with death. It's one of the main reasons why we've created so many religions. Death is inevitable, and yet we are terrified of it. But what if we didn't have to die anymore? What if humans could live forever? Let's find out. If humans never died, everyone would have all the time in the world to do whatever they wanted. You could take decades to learn a new language, travel the world, get a degree, have a bunch of kids, start a business, learn how to cook, or simply enjoy the hobbies you love. People wouldn't die of old age, so they wouldn't have to retire. Everyone would be able to work their entire lives if they wanted to. The human race would also have a lot more time to solve problems like world hunger, poverty, and disease. If you had thousands of years to work on something, you could really make a difference. Also, knowledge and wisdom could be passed down for centuries. Imagine having the opportunity to meet and learn from people who lived thousands of years ago. They could teach you things that no one else could, and you would gain an understanding of the world that was unlike anything you've ever known. And then you could use that knowledge to help others and change the world for the better. So in many ways, it would be great for humanity if humans never died. But there's one major problem with that. Eventually you run out of people. Let me explain. Let's say that right now there are about 8 billion people on Earth. Everyone lives to be 100 years old and then they die. In 100 years, there will still be about 8 billion people on Earth. However, when those 8 billion people die, they will be replaced by their children and grandchildren. Over time, the number of people on Earth will increase dramatically. In just a few thousand years, there could be hundreds of trillions of people on Earth. That's a lot of people. And now we have a big problem. We only have so much food, water, and space on this planet. Eventually, those resources will run out. And when they do, life on Earth will become very difficult. People will be fighting over food and water, and the lucky ones will be fighting over oil and uranium. Unless we can find a way to get more resources from somewhere else, life on Earth will eventually become impossible. This means that even if humans never died, we would eventually die. Our planet is just too small to support infinite people. So eventually we would have to move to other planets or die. But let's just assume that we can find a way to get more resources. Even if that happens, life still has a meaning. When you know that you're going to die, you tend to appreciate the things you have more. You also tend to try harder and accomplish more. When you know that you don't have much time left, you tend to focus on what's important and let go of everything else. It's hard to imagine what would happen if humans never died. Would people still value their time? Would they still try to accomplish great things if they knew they couldn't die? Or would life just become meaningless? Some people might say that being able to live forever would be a blessing, but I think it would be a curse. Yes, it would be nice not to have to worry about dying. It would be great to have all the time in the world to do whatever you want. But eventually you run out of resources, and then you have to fight over those resources. And then you die. Or if you're lucky enough to get a hold of those resources, life just becomes meaningless. You can't accomplish anything because you can't die. At some point, you just have to wonder if living forever is really such a great thing after all. Now, I'd like to hear your opinion. What do you think? Would living forever be a blessing or a curse? Let me know in the comments below. Now check out, would you rather have $1 million or be able to travel back in time? Or check out this video instead.